Welcome to our Twikit presentation for Automotive. My name is Gijs Hoppenbrouwers. I'm happy to introduce you to all our solutions at Twikit for the automotive industry. So what is the future of mobility? Actually, it all started with the Ford T. Any color was possible as long as it was black. This was more than 100 years ago, so let's look how we do it today. And what we do at Twikit is enabling brands and industries to tap into the value and opportunities of mass customization with digitally manufactured products. And we are the experts in advanced individualization, so it means we go way beyond choosing a color, like the color black. We go into geometry changes, we go into patterns. You can do almost anything you could imagine in a vehicle with the Twikit technology. And the good thing is you can do it at scale with lots of orders being processed in manufacturing because everything is digitized. So everything personal, what does it exactly mean? Well, it enables a seamless end-to-end flow, and this is crucial. Every brand wants to have end-to-end solutions that work out of the box, easy, no complications, and this is what Twikit does together with the partners in the ecosystem. Let me show you a small video of the end-to-end workflow I've been talking about. So here you see the front-end user interface. A product is customized, and here we see the product being personalized and produced in the factory. Produced 3D printed, personalized later on with a paint. And how is this possible? Everything is connected. So the Twikit system connects with the manufacturing hub, and here you see even the color that's painted, and also that information was shared with the production partner. And at the end, you see a beautiful car wheel with a cover, fully personalized, the color, the geometries, the shape, everything. And it looks great, doesn't it? So this is Twikit, going from the customer front end to manufacturing to the end product. So how does the system exactly works? It's based on 4 important steps. The first is parametrization. It starts with a CAD file, usually made by an engineer. By adding the CAD file into the product creator, it's possible to set all the parameters. Parameters that can be used by the customer. Think shape, pattern, color, and other combinations. Having this parametric file, it allows you to publish it online in a digital front-end environment. Again, this can be an app, a car configurator, or maybe a web shop. This is the place where the customer interaction happens. This is where the customer makes all his choices for a unique, personalized product. The moment the customer orders this part, all the data is transferred to the third step, and this is the order management system. Think metadata such as color, maybe where it's manufactured, also the data of the files, like the 3D files for 3D printing. This is all captured here with a unique code, with a unique order. And when it's available here, the manufacturing party can take the files and make it happen in production. Last but not least, we also support ERP systems, CRM systems to really deeply connect with the legacy systems of big retailers, big OEMs, or other companies that are involved in the end-to-end workflow. Next are a couple of examples of applications in automotive made with Twikit technology for customization. We have car interior parts, exterior parts, lightweight parts. The possibilities are endless. So again, what does the future of mobility look like? We've come a long way. Remember the 4T. The future of automotive, however, is not one color black, it's modularity. Think a blank canvas where a consumer can make all his choices for his personal car. It's about digital manufacturing. It's about adding options digitally made. It's about on demand. So again, there is the base car, and it features different kinds of parts made by a person in a unique way. And by having this digital flow, it's possible to create these on demand, the right moment, and the logistics make sure, being connected, that all these unique parts go to the right car. Maybe it's a black car, but not for long. It will be a black car with a lot of cool options, personalized. This has a lot of value because brands can have more revenue with these new kinds of products. Customers have a higher satisfaction. And by being modular, it's also possible to change these parts over time when the car goes to another owner. So this is the future. The future is mobility. So how does this modular concept work? It starts with a base frame, the basis of the car, and you have modular parts. These modular parts can be changed, replaced, reinvented. This is a very circular idea as well, because if you don't like your part anymore, you can maybe exchange it with somebody else, or you can just refurbish it and create a new one based on an old version. So this is a totally new way of having cars and having personalization. So how can you make the switch to digital manufacturing? Let's consider a couple of things. First of all, every digital product that becomes, at the end, a physical product is called a digital twin. And this digital twin lives in the cloud. And this digital twin can also be modified by a customer with the Twikit software. So when the customer has modified this digital twin design, it becomes a product that can reside in a digital warehouse. From that point, it goes maybe in a flow of production, and then it can be mass serialized. This mass serialization is crucial as a brand. If you want to go up, you want to have a lot of volume, you really need serialization to keep track of all the parts. It may be thousands or even millions of parts per year. So mass serialization in a part like this means a small tiny code somewhere at the part, or maybe it's on an extension of the part that you can remove afterwards. It all comes down to having a kind of code that can come out of a database that is linked to the end-to-end flow. How can customization of functional parts be relevant? Again, think wire harnesses, for example. These are electronic functional parts, or stamping, where we create a tool, the stamp tool, that's pressed in the leather, also for personalizing a car. Or spare parts, a huge opportunity today. What if you could create spare parts on demand? No inventory anymore. Every part is serialized. Every part is traceable. It's a great new way of treating inventory in a different way. So spare parts, in this case, it's a nice example of an Austin Healey from 1954 back on the road. One of the parts was unable to find, but now with 3D printing and 3D scanning, it was possible to create a new part. The car is back on the road safely. Great example. Wire harness fixtures. The example you see here is an optimized fixture. It's a fixture that used to be square, but by having all the technology in place, it's possible to optimize the geometry, to add coding, so it will facilitate a better flow in manufacturing. And it's also lightweight, which is important today in electric vehicles.
After going over all the applications, I think we're ready to dive a bit deeper into the software that makes this possible. So the Twikit software is built around a kernel, Twikbot kernel, which does all the geometry processing and the 3D visualization. Twikbot kernel can be deployed on the client side through the Twikbot SDK and built into any customer branded website. So it's fully a white labeled SDK that takes over the branding of your website. At the backend, when a customer orders a configured product, all orders are being gathered into order services, our order management portal. For the automotive applications, Product Creator is also a very relevant web app to consider. So this is a place where all product templates that are parameterized are built. The software is scalable. We run fully on the client side to minimize server costs. And it's also fully cloud-based and can be worldwide distributed. We aim to be mobile first. So it runs, any customizer runs on a mobile device, either a phone or a tablet. The software is fully open. It has multiple points where it can be connected to other third-party systems, and we also provide this SDK to build into a website. Twikit software is TISAC certified. We're also fully GDPR compliant, and we follow industry standards policies. We try to be independent of any brand, and the software is universally applicable throughout different verticals. So now let's take a look at how a typical application for a user looks like. So the end user goes to the customer branded website and has different tools to parameterize the product. This parameterization then ends up in Twikbot. Twikbot is responsible for calculating the shape of the product and changing colors, and then sends it back to the front end until the user is fully satisfied with what he built. Upon ordering a product, the Twikbot actually is responsible for calculating the manufacturing files. So it's typically a high resolution file or something that is really specific to a certain manufacturing format. And then it can be digitally manufactured through a 3D printer or a milling machine or a laser cutting machine. So whatever whatever manufacturing works. The software is fully distributed worldwide, so users can go to the website of the clients in any part of the world. So it's a cache distributed network, and then sees the product template. As soon as the order can be made, it can also be manufactured worldwide. We try to be as user-friendly as possible by providing front-end and back-end integrations. So front-end integrations allow it to easily build in the customizer into any website and to reuse CRM systems of clients. In the backend, we can also reuse ERP systems so that our clients can keep using the tools that they love. Finally, so we do not aim to build or to rebuild all great CAD software and simulation software out there. But with our Twikit Connect program, we allow to interface with all of these different programs, which allows to use the power of each of these systems and combine it into one great application. So this was it about Twikit Cloud Software. Thank you for listening.